Welcome back to Auto Street. Today we dive deep into the futuristic world of the Lotus Theory 1, a concept car slated for a 2027 production, or at least that's the target, and we'll explore what makes this beast so special, the exterior styling, the interior innovations, the performance numbers, and whether there's any clue yet about pricing or how it might fit into the real-world market. The first thing you'll notice is that Lotus has taken a very bold step with the exterior. The Theory 1 isn't just a design exercise, but a vision for what Lotus sees as the future of intelligent performance. Its proportions are extreme, about 4,490 mm in length, 2,000 mm in width, and only 1,140 mm in height. The roof is largely transparent polycarbonate glass, seamlessly blending into the body and reinforcing the wedge silhouette. One of the standout elements are the doors. They open backwards and upward, a reverse butterfly or scissor/clam hybrid idea, which is meant to allow entry even in tight parking spaces about 2.4 m wide. The rear spoiler is active, moving in multiple stages depending on driving mode to adjust downforce. Lotus describes a challenge of 10 approach to the materials. Instead of using the 100 different materials typical in a car's surfaces, they aim to use just 10 surface materials, carbon fiber, recycled composites, polycarbonate, titanium, etc., to simplify design, recycling, and reduce weight. From below, the aerodynamics are heavily worked, a sculpted underfloor, NOCA side pods to isolate turbulence, large diffuser, and airflow control to optimize cooling and efficiency. The wheels are staggered sizes, 20-inch up front, 21-inch rear, shod with Pirelli P0 Elect tires, a tire developed for high-torque EV applications, to balance grip and efficiency. Braking is handled by carbon ceramic AP racing brakes with monoblock aluminum calipers designed with minimal material where not needed. Step inside and things get even more futuristic. The driver sits in a central driving position, flanked by two passenger seats slightly behind and to each side, reminiscent of the McLaren F1 layout. The seats are fixed to a carbon tub. Instead of moving the seat to the driver, the steering wheel and pedal box move to meet you. The cabin is stripped down visually, but highly rich in technology. Lotus calls their interface system Lotus Wear, which uses adaptive robotic textiles in the seats and steering wheel, via motor skins, that can inflate or adjust to offer haptic feedback, support, or cues to the driver, for example, telling you to turn. These soft robotic fabrics can also signal warnings via vibrations in either side of the wheel, or adjust firmness depending on mode. Lighting is integrated into a technology line band that runs along the joining surfaces of glass and body, inside and outside, also housing sensors, cameras, LiDAR hardware, OLED elements, etc. Each headrest contains a KEF speaker for individualized immersive audio, 3D audio, so occupants get bespoke soundscapes. Instead of mirrors, small cameras near the A-pillars project live feeds into digital displays in the cabin. The layout is minimalistic. Structural carbon spars make up much of the dash aesthetic, with a small screen between the grips of a yoke-style steering input and tactile switches behind. The overall goal is to make the cabin feel immersive, connected, and ability-driven, not overwhelmed by screens. On the performance front, the Theory 1 is not messing around. It's an all-electric, twin-motor all-wheel drive setup targeting nearly 1,000 PS, some sources quote 986 brake horsepower or 1,000 PS of peak output. Lotus claims 0 to 100 km per hour, 0.62 mph, in under 2.5 seconds. The top speed is electronically limited to around 320 km per hour, almost equals 199 mph. The energy comes from a 70 kWh battery pack, giving a WLTP quoted range of about 402 kilometers, almost equals 250 miles. Lotus employs race-style design techniques. The battery and motor are used as structural, stressed members to reduce weight and complexity, and the rear pull rod suspension and active aerodynamics all help lower the center of gravity and improve handling. Lotus is targeting a curb weight under 1,600 kilograms, 3,527 lb, quite light for a high-power EV. The car uses a steer-by-wire system, double wishbone suspension with active dampers front and rear, and the active rear wing is part of the aerodynamic package. In terms of safety and autonomy, the Theory 1 includes Level 4 autonomous hardware, pop-out LiDAR units, 6 high-def cameras, radars, ultrasonics, all integrated in the body and managed by an NVIDIA Drive computing platform. Now, what about price? Here we hit the speculative zone. Because the Lotus Theory 1 is currently a concept and not confirmed for full production, there's no official pricing yet. Lotus itself has referred to it as more a canvas for future technologies rather than a guaranteed future model. Given its performance level, exotic materials, and advanced systems, any production version, if it comes, would likely bring a price tag well into hypercar territory. Many commentators expect that elements of this design and tech will trickle down into more attainable future Lotus models, rather than this exact car being sold at scale. Because there's no confirmed MSRP yet, some enthusiasts speculate that if built, it might price similarly to top-tier EV hypercars or supercars, possibly in the several hundreds of thousands of dollars, or equivalent in other currencies. But again, that remains guesswork. In conclusion, the Lotus Theory 1 is a bold, boundary-pushing vision. Its exterior styling blends futuristic minimalism with aggressive aerodynamics, all while keeping weight in check via a radical materials strategy. Inside, the central driving position, adaptive textiles, immersive audio, and minimal interface show Lotus trying to redefine how a performance cockpit should feel. Under the hood, the number. Our hypercar class, near 1000 PS, sub 2.5 seconds 0100 km/h, top speed 320 km/h, with a 70 kWh battery and 402 km WLTP range. The caveat, it's still a concept, and there's no confirmed pricing or guarantee it will reach production in this form. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, drop a comment below. What do you think? Would you drive a car like this on the road, or is it better off as a showpiece? Don't forget to subscribe to Auto Street and hit the bell so you don't miss our next video when we maybe explore production models inspired by Theory 1 in future.